folks, welcome back to the channel. So we're taking a look at a proposal that has recently come up and passed over on Luna. The reason why we're looking at this is actually very similar to the situations we're currently going through at the moment. Aside, they've actually addressed this all in one proposal. Very strong support on it from the Luna validating set, which is more or less the same validating set as here. We're going to be going over that shortly in this video. But what we're going to do is we're going to read through this. So this has been proposed by Orbital Command. You all know who Orbital Command are. They were a big player in the LUNC space. They are building on Luna like all of the other large validators. So this signaling proposal seeks to suspend the monthly payments directed to Konfio, as authorized by Governance Proposal 4723. If approved, the funds totaling to 461,900 Luna will be redirected back to the community pool. It's been determined that neither the core development team at TFL nor any significant builders within the Terra ecosystem require specific assistance from Konfio on CosmWasm or other code-related issues. Furthermore, Konfio has not sufficiently acknowledged Terra funding's contributions to date, with Terra's current priorities leaning towards ecosystem growth and development. The allocation of public goods funding can be more justified once the ecosystem is stronger. This proposal embodies the Terra Classic community, the Terra community's intent to evaluate the effectiveness and appropriateness of past funding proposals and aims to enhance governance over future community pool funding. This covers everything in one proposal. Literally everything that I'm saying is covered in one proposal. So for example, if we now do devil's advocate and we look at this as if we're Hexagon, what Hexagon going to say? Governance isn't law. Oh, I'm pretty sure governance is law right now over on Luna. So the biggest issue I'm seeing right here is you've seen all of the big validators that are not voting over here on a proposal that is more or less exactly the same down to its core. They're not voting, but they have voted over there for this. And I find this very controversial because ultimately they're asking for returning of funds to their community pool. What are we asking Risk Harbor to do? Exactly the same thing, right? What are we trying to do currently at the moment? We're trying to halt any further payments. We're not halting current development. We're wanting to halt any further future payments until we get a milestone system in place so we can have a better development, we can have better teams, and this ecosystem can grow stronger, okay? Where are we as a community right now? Well, we're at a point, right, where our ecosystem growth and development and allocation of our public goods funding, it could be more justified if we were in a stronger position, right? Exactly. So why is it all of the validators over on Luna that are on LUNC just don't care, are acting as if it's okay for these backroom deals to be brokered, right? For centralized agreements to be made. And I'll ask the same question over and over again. Well, what's your argument with this? Was it a centralized decision? Yes, it was a decision made behind scenes. Did they alter a proposal to conform with a centralized decision? Yes. If the deal that was brokered behind scenes was put through governance, would it have passed? I highly doubt it. There's all these questions that come into effect. With this is hard evidence right now that this is happening, okay? The want and the need for LUNC to die is real. They do care about funding over on Luna. They do care what development's going on and how the ecosystem's growing. Do they care about what's going on over here? No, they do not. So let's go over to station. Let's go to stake. Let's get the manual stake up and let's go to the list. Let's flick it to the top voting power. And then what we're going to do is take note of this. And then we're going to flick over to the main net, and we're going to take a look now at the manual stake, and we're going to see all of the friendly, familiar faces on this list, okay? And you can do this just by simply switching your network into Stellar Lounge, Orion, Lunc down. Everybody who is currently on our chain is on this chain, PFC node, Stakely. There's so many of them that are working both, but only building in one place. And this is more or less like hiring a group of builders, right, to come build your house, and you turn up every day and they're doing stuff on your neighbor's house. They're putting up a wall for him. Are you going to be okay with that? No, of course you're not, because you're paying them to build your neighbor's house. It doesn't work like that in real life. You wouldn't get a job at Barclays and then go and put time in at HSBC to get paid by Barclays, would you? No, of course you wouldn't. Nothing works like this in life. But the biggest issue is these validators simply do not care what is going on our chain. It's just a big hindrance. It is literally a big hindrance. It is keep a low profile, hope we go unnoticed, hope that everything stays as it should be, and until it crashes, they'll be there. They'll be there collecting rewards. They'll be there gaining voting power. This consolidation. So if you apply the Nakamoto whole situation to this, it's a 4. I've discussed this with different people. It's a 4. The only way to correct the voting power and get it so it's more like Luna is to actually introduce some sort of dynamic commission system. Okay, but to start introducing things like that, right, what do we need? We need people to start respecting governance, don't we? We need people to stop bending it just because it suits their campaign, their needs, and what they're pushing out. We need to remove any unnecessary funding on our blockchain. We need to understand that we need money to spend each quarter. We get to the end of each quarter, there's nothing left. We're paying 3 teams. The USTC Quant team need paying again already. In fact, we owe them like 2 weeks worth of wages according to them, right? Currently, we're just seeing them taking the mick out of people like me, posting a lot on Twitter, and then chasing these 800 million spend proposals, these 800 million text proposals, right? That ultimately Risk Harbor are just going to say, well, you don't respect your own governance. Why are we going to respect what you're saying? So I think this is more than something to take note of right now. This is hard evidence that, you know, all of these validators will happily to support something that is exactly the same on our blockchain right now. They're happy to support it on Luna, but LUNC can go and do one. They don't care. And it is now so obvious. And like I said, this proposal is literally a simplified proposal of what we're going through, all bundled into one. And it just baffles me that time and time again, voting power keeps getting centralized. Nodes are shutting down. You know, Classy Crypto's left, right? If he's left, there's no money in this anymore, because ultimately he does this for a job, right? And I don't judge him, not one bit. Okay, he does this for a job. He needs to earn money. I go and I work a full-time job. I earn money that way. He earns his money doing that, and that is what he does. So I do not judge him one little bit. It's sad to see him go, because ultimately he was contributing, he was burning, he was doing things, and he would vote for the betterment of this blockchain. And, you know, if there's ever a time when that boy can come back, he should come back. He should come back for the simple fact that, you know, we need as many validators as we can. We need as many people building. We need as many people that are going to uphold governance, because it's obviously clear these big nodes do not give to a shovel. It really is as simple as that. It's sad, and it's the truth. It's there, and this is so obvious. Folks, share this with people. Show people what's going on over on Luna. Look what they've just voted for, and then show people this is why we have to uphold governance. This is why the law needs to get laid down, and a system needs to get put in to remove the trust me bro aspect, get a pay per milestone system, and everyone should be happy to do that. I don't understand why those who are developing the blockchain are not happy to go on a paid per milestone system, which will add a layer of security. I believe LUNC needs 4 layers of security. I'm going to be doing a video on that later today. Stay safe, stay humble, stay aware, and I'll catch you in the next one. Don't need to say anything anymore. Woohoo!